As an aspiring obstetrician gynecologist, I've been working with some of the best OB-GYNs here to get experience with caring for women and also to learn how to successfully bring life into the world from mothers' wombs. Now, those have been some of my best days to help mothers bring their little bundle of joy into the world. Well, enough about that. Let me tell you why I decided to share with you today. I am a part of a growing Black company named Jewel Sanitary Napkins, and we have a mission to help educate young girls and women about their menstrual health and also help them experience a natural, less painful, more comfortable, and dry monthly cycle. Now, as I mentioned, being an aspired OB/GYN doctor, I am very passionate about this work, and I don't want us to continue to suffer using toxic products that causes us more health problems such as fibroids, which actually cause over 600,000 hysterectomies per year, and over 75% of those are Black women. But since these products on the market aren't required to tell you how they make their product, and you don't know that the majority of them are made with recycled trash and put through a bleaching process, well, let's get it clear today. Our company is offering a natural solution. So let's take a quick look at this. Okay? This is our Jewel Sanitary napkin. And you can see it is completely sealed and closed. In comparison to this traditional pad, where you can see there's an opening. All right, so let's go ahead and open these up. All right, so our product uses a soft cotton within 8 layers, and it has a 3D leak guard, which you can see right here. Nobel Prize winning graphene infused strip, which is right here. A plant-based polymer used for absorbing over 10 times more liquid than traditional pads, a breathable bottom layer, and a non-toxic adhesive strip. Now let's go ahead and take a closer look. Now, let's test out this absorbency system. We're going to pour 50 milliliters of water onto this pad. All right, so as you can see, this is 50 milliliters. Now, we're pouring 50 milliliters because gynecologists say we secrete on average between 15 to 50 milliliters daily while on our menstruation. And we're going to go ahead and do the same for this traditional pad. And actually, this traditional pad is known as a heavy flow pad. All right, now, actually, since this is a heavy flow pad, we're going to go ahead and add 50 more milliliters of water to this pad. But we'll do it to both. Now, while we give this a moment, I want to tell you one of my friend's daughter suffered from the age of 12 using these toxic products with heavy cramping and heavy bleeding. She even got to the point where she was wearing a pad and a tampon at the same time. And we don't want to talk about tampons. I mean, they're like 10 times worse than toxic pads because you're literally plugging that up into your body, and everything that's supposed to be coming out is going right back into your vaginal walls. Anyway, once my friend's daughter began to use our product at the age of 25 is when she finally got relief. Her cycle went from 7 days to 3, and she no longer has cramps. Now, I'm not making any medical claims, and of course everybody's body is different, but many of our users have been blessed to have similar experiences. And for me, since I started using Jewel Sanitary Napkins, I too only have a 3-day cycle without cramps. Now let's take a look at this. I'm going to place a paper towel over each of these pads. All right, now I'm going to press. And you see I'm pressing. All right, and you can see this is dry. Now let's do that for this. Well, as you can see, this is very wet. This signifies your blood flow. And I don't know if you know or not, but blood creates a lot of bacteria. As soon as our blood hits the air, it starts creating bacteria. And what happens is we're sitting in it. We're sitting in that bacteria. And it's going into our bodies and sitting on our skin, causing irritations, yeast infections, urinary tract infections, and it's also what's causing that horrible, horrible smell. And of course, that's all because of our menstrual cycle and what we're actually sitting on. So, this dry paper towel is the dry experience we want for each and every one of our users. Now, I'm going to take these apart and place the absorbency system into the notebook. So, give me a second. And of course, this is our graphene strip. We'll talk about that in a moment. We have our top layer with holes in it, so it's breathable. And this is a little more than 50, probably more like closer to 100 milliliters of water. And we're going to go ahead and place our absorbency system into that water. It would be the same to this popular brand. Gotta be careful here because, well, we already know this is a mess because it's very wet. So give me a second here. This top layer actually has blue dye in it, and Lord knows we don't want that anywhere near our All right, so we're just trying to get all of this in here, okay? And as you can see, the bottom of our pad is easily tearing apart, and that's because of the biodegradable material that it's made out of, and it's breathable. This bottom layer, you can see, it's made of plastic, and it doesn't rip easily, as you can see. So, all right, so let's put this on our side. Now, what we're going to talk about is graphene, okay? And the graphene, I want to show you where, actually, first, let me tell you that this strip is only used by our company. We're the only company in North America that has them infused into our pads. It's a 99.9% bacteria killer, which is also why many of our users no longer have problems with bacterial vaginosis. Now, this is a 7-watt light bulb, and I just want to demonstrate to you the vibrational energy that's in the graphene. Now, of course, you see it lights up the light bulb. No, this isn't going to shock you or anything like that. Graphene is a thermal conductor at the molecular level. It enters our body through the vaginal genitalia, penetrates via the blood into the uterus, and causes our blood vessels to expand or dilate, which in turn causes more oxygen to get to the tissues, and those tissues heal and repair faster and more efficiently. This is why many experience reduced flow and less amount of days on their cycle. Okay? So now what I want to demonstrate to you is with a few drops of iodine in water. And again, this is probably about 1,000. Now, so see the iodine in here. Give it a little swirl. All right, so now you see we have our graphene strip. So we're going to go ahead and place that in there and give that a swirl. And as you can see, as you swirl, this water has gotten clear. And that's because graphene, as I said, is a 99.9% bacteria killer, and it's being looked into as a water purifier, and also a cancer identifier within the body. Of course, amongst many other things that graphene is currently being used for. So please take the time to research the benefits of graphene. Our users have experienced less cramping, reduced flow, less irritation, and it's also helped with incontinence. Now, let's take a look at this really quickly. Of course, we put 100 milliliters on both of the pads, right? And we put probably about another 100 milliliters into these cups. So this is Jewel sanitary napkins, Jewel premium sanitary napkins. And I'm gonna just go ahead and try to get this out of here. All right, as you can see, this is turned into a solid, and there's no other water in this cup, okay? And with this one, you can see actually there's still water in it, and I need not try to pour that into my hand because it's clear to see. So what I want to do now is ask for your support in my mission as a future OB-GYN doctor to help young women and girls live through a more natural and healthier monthly menstrual experience, and possibly help prevent future ailments such as fibroids. Please share this message and purchase a pack of pads not only for yourself, but also for someone else that can benefit from using our product. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to helping you have a natural